Hey there, welcome to Exam Strong, another episode and a place where we strengthen your mind and not only your memory. So, let's talk about your exam. Now you prepared, you followed all the steps, and you're out from the exam room. And what happens now? All you have done so far, you just start replaying again in your mind. Did I answer correctly? What was that question number 6? Did I do the right calculations? And you start losing your confidence. The stress comes back to you and hits you. You start thinking about that paper, you start talking to your friends about it, and you think, oh God, I have lost it. Let's fix that and let's know how to handle it. So, why do we do this? Why do we try to understand whether we did it right? Because your brain is trying to look for a certainty. It wants to know whether I did the right thing. Was I correct? But guess what? You have already handed over your paper. There's nothing you can do. No thought in your mind or calculation is going to go and change your answers. So, there is no point in overstressing yourself about those answers that have already been submitted. Here's how we are going to protect your mindset after every exam. First, don't fall into trap of post-exam discussions. Second, pause, breathe and reset. Third, focus on recovery and not regret. And fourth, keep a 20-minute timer. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's start with the first point. Avoid talking to people after your exams. If you know that talking to your fellow students and comparing your answers is stressing you out, just say politely that I would not like to discuss about this right now and I'm focusing on the next exam. Believe me, it's not rude, it's just smart. You're protecting yourself from any anxiety or any comparison. Second, focus, breathe, take a pause, breathe to yourself and remain calm. Get your focus back. This will help you to remain calm and avoid the post exam anxiety. Third is focus on the what you can do now and instead of regretting, focus on the recovery. Take a break, cut yourself a slack, drink water, go and eat something good, have a good walk in a garden if possible, and reset your mind. This will help you to recharge. It's a way of recharging your brain from the anxiety. And last, another important tip is use a 20-minute cutoff timer. What do I mean by that? For next 20 minutes after exams, you can think all about it. And then you train your brain that it's enough. I have thought about it. I have replayed all the answers and I've done everything. Now I need to stop and I need to focus on the next exam. This one is looks very easy when you talk, but with discipline and continuous practice, your brain will know that this is a pattern that it needs to follow. And after giving itself a time to replay everything, it has now it's time to let it go and move on. You might realize later that you had done something wrong in the paper, you had answered that question incorrectly, or there was something that was missed out. There was a word that was not spelled correctly. It can be anything. But believe me, one paper should not define you. It was just a paper, and your life is much more than an examination. The life is going to test you in all different ways, and this one exam is not going to define you. So don't worry and don't focus too much on this. You have got a great life. It's a gift that you have got, and you can achieve so much from there. So Learn to move on. Focus on the next paper, prepare for it well, and try to remember that that mistake was just a learning lesson and I should not repeat it the next time. Here's the 3 R's practice that I like to do. You can follow it too. It's reflect, release, and refocus. Reflect on what all went wrong, understand your mistakes, learn from them. Just reflect about your exam. Release it. Just move on. Write it on a paper. Say it loud, whatever method feels best for you. Release it. Let it go that this exam is done and I am releasing this paper from my mind. And I am ready to refocus. That is, now you're ready to focus on the next paper because that is what you need to do. If you have, say, 10 exams in line, you cannot keep on repeating your mistakes for the first paper in your mind and replaying those answers. There are another 8 or 9 exams lined up which you can really excel them. So start working on them, release it. Reflect for a moment, release it, and start refocusing. Let's wrap up with Exam Strong's mindset shift. Let not that one paper take space in your mind rent free. Clear it up and move on. My challenge for this week is work on your 3 R's, reflect, release, and refocus. Write it down, say it out loud, whatever works best for you. And start working on the next paper because you have not studied only one paper. You have been working hard so far, all the subjects, all the examination. So don't let that one paper hold you back from getting the success that you have worked so much for. Remember, the goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to remain steady, one step at a time, one exam at a time. Thank you for listening to Exam Strong. I hope all my tips are helping you and you're trying and working on the challenges that I have been giving you. Believe me, you're doing great and you're going to kill these exams so well. I'm so confident about it. Don't worry, we are here to guide you in the next step. Now you have studied, you have been reflecting, you have been working hard. Now it's time to understand how you can rest well. Yes, that's the topic that we will be covering in our next episode. How to rest effectively without feeling guilty during exams period. Until then, don't stress up, build confidence and keep thriving.